Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
Like, what a great day out here, right? We had a great crowd. We had the Brew Fest and the conversation pregame where we talked about everything that's happening in college football, which is just fascinating. And nobody knows what it is and nobody knows what it means. And they're like, so I'm trying to talk to everybody about transfer portal and NIL, and it's just interesting. So that was really fun. And then the scrimmage was fun, right? We kept a few guys out. Some other guys played a lot. It was awesome. It was great.
I noticed Elijah Cooks hasn't really been practicing. Is it an injury or just like trying to get him some rest? Or
Yeah, he's healing up from an injury from last year. Yeah.
You mentioned the Beer Fest.
Yeah.
What did you think about forfeiting some of your field and having fans stand there?
We did this in 19, and it was super cool because they get to be close. They all want to be close to the action, so they got to be close, but not too close because we went the other way. But it was awesome. We had a bunch of former players here. Today was a really tough day for our team. We went to the service for Dejon Packer, so that's how our day started. And then to come here and end it like on such a good note of just such like positive energy and fans, and the band was rocking, and it was great.
did it feel like a Saturday game in September?
A little bit, yeah. It was really cool. And just, we had a bunch of friends here, and all the players have their families here. So that's a good deal too, right? Because they get to see their kids play, and it's awesome. We didn't have fans last year in the spring game.
Yeah.
You mentioned transfer portal is one of those big topics. And I know you said you want to maybe focus more on high schoolers, but when you have a new quarterback throwing 2 touchdowns to a new receiver, how nice is that to see?
It was awesome, and I bet Jay Locke would tell you it should have been 3. But the transfer portal is something that everyone's adapting to and everyone's trying to figure out, and how I think each program's going to handle it differently, right? And so we just have to find what works for us, and all the players we bring into our program, we're all trying to fit some kind of need or get them into, how do we improve our team, right? So, but I think those guys are obviously going to help a lot.
Would you say Chevin's like starting to become a fast learner? Like he's really starting to pick up?
Really fast learner. He's very, very smart. He's an awesome kid. He loves to play. He's like super competitive. So it's fun to have him be a part of it. It really is.
Now, Coach, you mentioned that the team went to the John Packer service in the morning. So clearly, a lot of the seniors on this year's team have played with him. But how did the younger guys who wouldn't have known John react to hearing about his death?
I mean, I think you'd have to ask some of them. That's like a little bit of a blanket statement, but or question. But he was around, right? Because he would show up in his uniform and watch practice, or when he was, in town. And so he was a guy that was so well liked and so loved that, all the guys, when he was around, he would meet everybody. So even though they didn't play with him, they were around him a decent amount. Yeah.
Quarterback position is always a fan favorite. As far as your impression of how the two guys performed?
I thought they did great. I thought they both played really well today. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch them continue to slug it out and play. But it was awesome. They both made big-time throws, and you got to see Chevin get out a little bit and do some stuff with his legs. And but I thought Nick threw the ball well too. So
who else would you say made some really, really strong strides? Like now that spring ball is wrapped up.
I think Natano Woods is starting to play some good stuff at quarterback. He's starting to learn and come alive. He's got big arm and his big body. He's a massive human being, so that's fun. I thought our offensive line is starting to get better. There's some young players in there, Junior Carmona and Ryan Stewart. You're starting to see Kai Peterson is starting to see some stuff from, which is pretty exciting. Nate Lewis, right? He had the huge play at the start of the game, and that was really fun. It's cool. Nate, missed the whole season because he had to have surgery when he got here. So this is the first time he's ever done this. He's a converted wideout, So he's like, all of a sudden I get to block, Junior Fehoko or Cade Hall. He's like, well, this is different than playing receiver, but he's doing great. And so, I think defensively, there's lots of guys. I think Kenyon Reed has made a really big time move at corner. that linebacker group is always really, really good. But Parham started to really come into his own. Elijah Cooks has started to, or Elijah Wood has started to play a lot better. That's been fun to see. Trey Smith, we're excited about. Noah Lavulu from CSM. So there's lots of guys. I mean, because there was, some of that live stuff we didn't always have, Caden Jr. in there for all those things. Like those other guys got a lot of reps, which gives you a chance to get better. You just got to play.